When I grow up, I want to be a fireman.
30 years ago, I had a dream to be a firefighter. Now, I got another 48 hours on the Spokane Fire Department. Now, I got 96 hours to play in the woods. I'm Sparky, and I am living the dream.
Today's show brought to you by M2D Camo. It's almost like cheating. Legendary Outfitters, your premier Western outfitter. Edge by Expedite, hunting with edge. Thermacell, Hunt Dry, and Tracker Safes. Luminoc and Trophy Taker. Trophy Connection and M2D Camo Properties, booking your dream hunts. Ammo Head Custom Finishes and Hydrographics. M2D Camo Thunder and the Patriot Monster Trucks.
Welcome to this week's show of Living the Dream. I'm Sparky and I've got a special treat for you. There's nothing better than being in the woods with your family. And this week we're going to join John Race, father of Jeremy and Jeb, two of our pro staffers, as they decided to take their morning hunt, opening day, Washington Spring Gobbler, and let their dad try to harvest his first turkey with a bow. Stay tuned.
I got nothing. I just like to dance. We're gonna go fix our blind a little bit, trim a couple branches we set up last weekend. There's some a lot of turkeys coming in, and we're gonna drop them like it's hot, basically.
Welcome to M2D Camo, Living the Dream. It's April 14th, the day before the Washington spring turkey season. We're in North Spokane County. Gonna do some turkey hunting tomorrow. We've been watching these birds for a couple weeks now. We got blinds set up in a little group of trees. Birds been roosting up on the hill, flying down. We're gonna try to catch them right out of the roost tomorrow morning. Anyway, we're gonna start out right now. We're gonna set a couple decoys out right out here. Probably put them out at about 10 yards. This is my turkey decoy, Sid. He says, "Hello, my name is Sid," on the top of his head. That's the last thing that these turkeys see before we shoot them. So Sid, make your magic. Put this decoy like she's ready to be read by this big guy right here. What's gonna happen? The tom's gonna come in like this. Strutting, of course. He's gonna turn to face the decoy to spur him. He's gonna get an arrow right up his back, through his heart and lungs. He's gonna tip over. I'm guessing he's gonna fall right in about here somewhere, doing the. And then another turkey's gonna come over, see all the commotion, and we're gonna shoot that one too. So it's gonna be a wild ride in the morning. We also have another hunter that's hunting up on the top side over there. So we're gonna be pretty obnoxious with the calls first thing in the morning, see if we can get most of the birds to come down here. So this is what the spread's gonna look like from the turkey's perspective. We've got our blind brushed in, M2D Camo, kind of tucked in the trees. It's been setting up for a week. The turkeys have walked by it all day long, a couple days, and they don't seem to mind it a bit. So everything's set up. We got our decoy stakes out. Blinds all ready to go. We got one chair in here. There's gonna be 3 of us in here, plus all the kids. And we're looking forward to it. Tomorrow morning is gonna be a blast.
This is what our dad does. This is how he acquires turkey hunting spots like this.
This is the turkey slayer tomorrow morning.
Pinstriping so we can hunt.
M2D Camo is a new camouflage pattern that mimics field grass. It grows in almost every terrain. The coloration and pattern imitates natural brush and grass, which makes it a great camo for ground level hunting. Designed for maximum concealment, M2D Camo actually changes color in different terrain, whether you're in a spruce forest or in a field. It really adapts to different surroundings and adapts to different light. M2D Camo is made to deceive.
For more information, go to m2dcamo.com.
Wait, hold on. Here comes that other one. He can do it. What? He's just behind that. Oh, yeah. This one right here, Jared. Yeah. Are you on him? Yeah, got it. That's the way we do it. Oh man, M2D Camo. Couldn't be better. Hunting with my two sons right here. This is just awesome, man. It's what life's all about right here. That's the way we do it, folks. John Race smacked this nice turkey this morning at about 6:32. We were calling at these birds for about a half hour. They flew down, lit about 100 yards from us, worked their way across, following some live birds, worked their way right back around and marched around the decoys, came up, shot him when he was walking past. Made a perfect hit on him. He went about, what, 5 yards? 5 yards maybe at the most, flopped over dead. And then shooting started up on top of the hill there, so the birds have shut up, but we're gonna get to running and gunning and see if we can't jump back on it and get one more before the day's over.
Well, that was fun. The old man's first turkey with the bow.
I know, it was good getting him
That
out
was a
there
good
again.
trip, yep. That was fun, all three of us. It was a little tight in the blind, but we got her done. So now we got a midday hunt going, and we got some turkeys gobbling up north. I got a bee on my shoulder.
I think it was a tick.
A tick on my shoulder, that's turkey hunting. We're gonna head up north and see what we can do on a midday bird. They usually start gobbling about noon, 10 o'clock.
That's a good area.
Looking for those hens. It's a good place to hunt, yeah. So what do you say we flip a coin and see who's gonna shoot?
Let's get it done. Heads.
Tails it is. Sucker! Sucker foo! Opening day, Eastern Washington has a long time coming, man, that bird. We've been sitting here for 2.5 hours, haven't had her gobble within 300 yards. Finally,
We hear a gobble right behind us. Not too far. Crosses behind the blind 5 yards, right out in front of the decoys. Took the lead bird right on him. He stopped. Jeremy said that he had the shot. As soon as he turned away and started walking away, I sent one right through there. He went maybe 10 yards and piled up. That shuttle T lock broadhead smoked him. Victory arrow. What an arrow that is. Man, we just had a good day today here in Eastern Washington hunting these Merriams. We're gonna go get some pictures and go grab our bird. Nice work. Yeah. We'll take it. Huh? As hard as we had to work for that bird, we'll take it right here, right now. Probably a 2-year-old bird. Bird's got some little spurs on him. A 7 or 8 inch beard. As hard as we had to work for that thing, we'll take it any day of the week. Like I said, he came right past the blind. Props to M2D Camo. That stuff's great. He walks right past the blind, no even look in our direction. Comes in front, got smoked. Arrow's still in him. Yeah, can you believe that? 2 birds, opening day with a bow, both under 14 yards out of new blind Sparky had built. They seem to be working great.
That's a nice shot, Jeb. Congratulations on a fine bird. I'm pretty impressed. John and Jeb Race both shot spring gobblers opening day in Washington. Now, Iceman is going to try to see if he can shoot his bow just as good as shoots the camera. I've been out on the field with him and I don't think so. But we'll see. They got another spot picked out. It's the second day of Washington season. Jeb's going to run the camera today and Jeremy's going to try to harvest him a gobbler. Wish him luck, because he's going to need it. Stay tuned.
Available now from M2D Camo and Edge by Expedite. The M2D Camo Badass Series. Enjoy over 12 hours of badass hunting. 6 different discs, 6 times the badass. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the woods, M2D Camo's Badass Series will have you sitting on the couch. Available now. M2D Camo's Badass Series. Get all 6 before they get you.
Sound like those birds were right just a couple 100 yards over the hill right here.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Should be. Field is right over there. It's right pretty close.
See if we can stop and call from right here.
All right. Yeah, what's that up at? Right here? All right, folks, we just heard them about 60 yards over the hill there. We're gonna try and see if we can get them to come in. We're gonna do a whole lot of calling. See what happens. Stay tuned. Sid, do your work, buddy. Boom. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a wild ride.
M2D Camo is a new camouflage pattern that mimics field grass. It grows in almost every terrain. The coloration and pattern imitates natural brush and grass, which makes it a great camo for ground level hunting. Designed for maximum concealment, M2D Camo actually changes color in different terrain, whether you're in a spruce forest or in a field. It really adapts to different surroundings and adapts to different light. M2D Camo is made to deceive.
For more information, go to m2dcamo.com.
I'm gonna take him. You want him? Smoked him on that one, he's down.
Oh man, dude. Did you see that? Word. Hell, smoked that thing. Dude, I thought I blew it. I thought I blew it there, man. I was holding it. You came running in. I was so excited. I had to fling an arrow. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Nice, Tom. Nice. Oh, look at that. Yes. He's got some spurs on him too, buddy. Oh, that is what it's all about, baby. Well, Eastern Washington Marion. Look at that. Oh,
That's the way we do it, folks, right there.
I can't tell you how excited I am right now. This is my first turkey with a bow. Did you see that? I tell you what, we started our little adventure down there about 4:30 this morning, and we thought they were gonna come in, but they didn't. They stayed about 80 yards out, so we decided to put the smack down on them up here. We heard them coming up this power line, which is about 80 yards away, and so me and Jeb hooked around, came up this logging road right here, and we could hear them just probably 60, 80 yards away, right over the hill there. So we were like, wow, set up the blinds, set up the decoys, do a little call and see what happens. And basically, they started coming in, and that Tom, he was following the hens right here. He came running into the decoy, and of course I get super excited, fling an arrow, but it all worked out. Jeb did a little calling, made him stick around, and he only went probably 10 yards and came back in for another second shot, and luckily I was able to lay the smack down on this bad boy. But check him out. Running and gunning with the bow, you gotta love that, baby. Gotta love that. That's what it's all about, baby. M2D, living the dream.
Well, today's Firehouse Kitchen tip is a vegetable medley that I like to make. You can add this vegetable dish to any game, venison, elk, moose, it doesn't matter what you've harvested. This is a great side dish. So what I've got here is some asparagus, some carrots, some yellow squash, you can use zucchini, and some Bosch pears. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up some bacon, take 6 or 8 strips, or depends how many people you have, throw it in a pan and fry it up. Now the bacon isn't part of the meal. We're gonna saute the vegetables and the pears in the bacon grease. So when you've got your vegetables all ready to do, what I like to do is I like to cut them thin. I like to cut them at an angle. Just gives it a different look. I like to cut the asparagus in pieces like this. It just helps it cook a little better, gets it on the inside, and it's different. I'm gonna get the pan nice and hot, and then we're gonna throw the carrots in. We'll saute those up for about 4 or 5 minutes. Do salt and pepper to taste. And then we'll add some of the pears. I'll saute that up for about a minute, and then I'm gonna set it aside in this pan so we can cook the asparagus. And add it to the pan and fry it up for about 3 to 4 minutes and get it nice and sauteed. And then we'll add the pears just like the carrots. Asparagus, great for you, but it'll make your piss stink. Can I say that on TV? Okay, once again, we've sauteed this for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now we're gonna throw some fresh pears in there. Okay, so now that these are all nice and sauteed, we're gonna add them right alongside the carrots. We're gonna go ahead and keep this going, add a little more grease, And because squash cooks up so fast, we're just gonna throw that in with the pears all at the same time. And we'll only saute that for about 2 minutes. No more than 2 minutes or it'll get mushy. Little pepper, little salt. Okay, so now we've sauteed for a couple minutes. We're gonna put that in there. And look at those vegetables. There's our vegetable medley. Well, there you go. There's your vegetable medley. I got mine next to a big old pork chop. You can put yours next to venison, elk, or whatever you harvested last week. I'm gonna take a couple bites and see what I think. It's not as good as I thought, but I think you're gonna love it. Stay tuned for next week, where I myself try to get out and harvest a gobbler with my bow. We'll see what kind of luck I can have. Hopefully I don't miss, or Jeremy's never gonna let me go. And then I'm gonna get in a blind with Big Daddy Ben Vance and Kevin Young Bull Smith, and we're gonna see if we can't get Ben his first gobbler ever. So stay tuned till next week's show, and thanks for watching.